Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. This will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're cross-watching. Just keep in mind the readings are general, so take what resonates, disregard the rest. Don't force anything to fit. And thank you in advance for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. I really do appreciate it and it helps the channel a lot. And we're going to jump in here. What's going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? Scorpio in the week ahead. Now these are timeless, but technically we're looking at the week starting October 3rd. But whenever you feel guided to watch the video, that's when you should watch it. Scorpio in the week ahead. So let's see what we have. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, the Sun, 5 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Empress. Similar energy to Cancer, 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You might be dealing with a Cancer, or you have Cancer in your chart. We have 2 5s and 2 7s here, so some sort of a shakeup happened, or enforcing boundaries has caused chaos and change, but that is what is needed. With the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the 7 of Swords crowning you. You could be dealing with someone who is playing games, okay? 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords is mind games. Point blank. They have an agenda, they're after something, they want something. Whether it's they want to get something from you, or it's just they want to get one over you, right? This isn't the 5 of Swords with the 7 of Swords. Is like, it doesn't have to be that they have a plan. It's like, I don't want them to get their way, right? That's the reasoning. That's the reason behind what they do. It's like, I don't want them to be happy. That's why I'm impossible. I don't want anything. I just don't want them to be happy. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know who this is around you, but just be mindful. You know who this is. You know. So 10 of Pentacles as your situation. So this could be going on with family, within family. It could be going on within a long-term commitment, someone you live with, someone you're married to, someone you have children with, whether you're together still or not, I hear. This could be a case of someone's moving on and your ex, who you share children with, is doing this just because they don't want you to be happy, moving on, because maybe there's a pregnancy happening with someone else, right? You've moved on, you've got a new partner, and you're starting a family with them, and your ex is just not having it, right? I do see that scenario. Nothing you can't manage, but you're going to have to be very, very firm in your boundaries. Okay, and in letting them know that there will be repercussions if they're acting crazy. Okay, there are agreements in place they need to adhere to, and they need to know that you're ready to take action if they fail to do that, right? I do see that for that particular scenario. In the foundation, we have the Sun, so either you're dealing with a Leo, or you're dealing with someone who's just very egotistical, or the Sun in the foundation just represents the fact that there has been something illuminated about this person or about the situation, their motives, what's going on. But also, like I say, you're having some level of success, recognition, just joy, happiness, being carefree, and you're dealing with someone who can't handle it because they're feeling left behind, right? The 5 of Cups, there was a breakup, there was a separation, there was going separate ways, a breakdown in a relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is. You've picked yourself back up and doing a lot better for yourself without this person in your life, whoever they may be, and they can't handle it. That's just point blank. They cannot handle the fact that you turned your back, left them behind. Not only that, but you're doing much better without them. Okay? But with the 6 of Wands, there's some sort of victory coming your way with this Sun card as well, and it could be to do with pregnancy, new love, new level within a new romantic relationship that you're in once you got yourself out of this, or new job that's better position, much better pay. I also see like a new home or new living arrangement. Okay, there's definitely more money coming to you, or you're working with more resources than before, and that's your new life, that's your future, that's what you're headed towards. I do feel like this person is going to try and sabotage, because you have to leave someone behind, right? And the person you're leaving behind, they're not a nice person. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if this is a family member, an ex, a boss, a co-worker, someone who used to be your friend. I don't know who this is. But the bottom line is they're very manipulative, jealous. I don't usually get, these types of readings, but it's right in front of me. I can't pretend I don't see it, right? And unfortunately, this is the world we live in, and not everyone can be happy for someone else when they're doing well. So this is what it is, right? But just expect them to have digs at you, to try to, put doubt in your head, to manipulate, to play the victim, to make snide comments, to be passive aggressive. Now listen, all they have is words, okay? That's all they have. They have no other power. So I want you to remember that. I want you to be very clear when it comes to boundaries. I don't want you to let anything slide. This isn't about conflict, and this isn't about taking them on and, giving them what they're giving you, throwing it back at them and all that kind of stuff. It's not that. The seven of wands here with the Seven of Swords is saying, I see what you're doing. We both know what you're trying to do here. It is not going to work. This is the line. This is the boundaries. This is the agreement. If you cross that line, I will take action. That's what you need to know. Do with that what you will. That's all it is. Okay? That is all it is. You don't have to shout. You don't have to scream. That's not what this is. The Seven of Wands it's showing up as a challenge, because it's just saying, remember that you're on top of that hill, right? They're looking up at you. You're on top of the hill. You have the power to manage everything and to keep it at the level that you want it to be, so that it doesn't bother you, so that it doesn't bubble over, so that it doesn't take over your life, which is what they're trying to do, because they got nothing else to do. You know what I mean? So let's get more information out here for Scorpio. This isn't something it's not something you can't handle, Scorpio, and it might have pushed your buttons really bad in the past, and that's what they're trying to do again. But I feel like you have overcome this. You've resolved whatever hurt they've caused you, so that you could just move on, basically, and so that they don't have as much influence as they used to. Okay? And if this is like a boss or someone trying to threaten you, put doubts inside your head because you're telling them, you're giving them your notice, or you're telling them you're looking, or you're telling them, you know what I mean, that you're gonna leave, and they're trying to put doubts inside your head or threaten you or make comments or whatever. This is, again, it's the same thing. It's saying, listen, I'm within my rights to do this. I have followed the process. I've checked with HR, and you keep this up, I know where HR is. I know what you're doing isn't right. Don't think you're fooling me. You keep it up. I'm talking to HR. I'm talking to legal. We will do what we need to do here. So what are we going to do? You decide. Keep your receipts. They literally have nothing other than their words. So that's something you need to remember. So let's see. Let's get more out here for Scorpio in the week ahead. Yeah, look, with the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Death card, because you're putting an end to it. With Seven of Wands and Nine of Swords, it's not something you wanted to have to do, but here we are. With the Sun card, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You've detached and started working on yourself. With the Five of Cups, we have the Fool. You've detached and started working on yourself. With the Seven of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups. You're dealing with someone who's a charmer. They have no intention to follow through. They never did. That was the whole issue. In the outcome, we also have the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, in the World. Bottom of the deck now, we have the Six of Swords. You're moving away from the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords BS. You're not letting it touch you anymore. Because why? Because you've learned. Our little swords in that boat with you are lessons. You've been through this several times before, maybe with the same person, maybe in the same situation. Okay? And you have learned from every time you've had to go through it, you've learned a little something that stays with you. And now that's what you're using to make different strategies, to make different plans. Okay? The whole point of the matter here, the heart of the matter is the fact that you are putting an end to something, you're detaching from something. You know that it served its purpose in your life. You know that it's done. You don't want to resurrect. You don't want to revive. You don't want to readdress. It's done. It has served its purpose. And you're okay with that, right? What you're struggling with is you don't want to have to be assertive. You don't want to have to put your foot down. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to. Okay? You're going to have to. But there's ways to do it. You don't have to stress about it. Okay? You're stressing because you're anticipating this back and forth, conflict, arguments, comments thrown at you, someone acting a fool. That's what stresses you out. However, remember, that's why you have the Seven of Wands as your challenge. You're on the top of that hill. You decide what happens. You decide how far they go, how far you allow things to go. Okay, so that's something you need to remember. Because you put your foot down once, do it properly. You only have to do it once. They will not cross you. Because they'll see you've done your homework, you know what you're talking about, and you're ready to enforce it. They will not cross you. All they have is words. They have nothing else. Okay, so as soon as you tell them that, look, we both know what's going on here. We both know what you're trying to do. It is not going to work. Test me. Okay? Because you're happy. That's what this is happening. Because you're happy. Because you're doing well for yourself. Because you have success. Because you have recognition. But it took you a long time and a lot of work to get here. Right? So don't feel in any way like you don't deserve it, or like whatever this person's trying to put in your ear is right. I feel like they acted a fool before. They may have left you once, twice, several times. They have made you feel unworthy, undeserving of whatever it is that was yours anyway, or was supposed to be yours. If it's a job or a promotion or a raise or a whatever, recognition. They've always put you in the corner. They've always belittled you to keep you there, right? To keep you under their thumb. And I feel like they pushed it too far recently, and it got you to detach from the whole thing with the Fool. It got you to say, you know what, F this then. I can't be dealing with this over and over and over. I can't be dealing with this. They will try to make snide comments. They will be passive aggressive. They will be rude. If that does not work, they will try to be gentle, sweet, talk to you about some sort of an offer, saying everything they think you want to hear with that Knight of Cups, throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink. You do not believe this person, so I don't have to tell you not to trust this person. They don't mean it. They don't mean it. It's a ploy to keep you there, okay? I don't have to tell you that because you're already out the door. You're wrapping up a cycle when it comes to you and this person, or this company, or this type of situation even, okay? Because you've learned the lessons. Six of Swords, the Death card. You have learned those lessons that had to do with self-worth, that had to do with how to assert yourself, that had to do with confidence, that had to do with self-love. You've learned those lessons, and it's not something you can't unlearn. It's not something you'll forget. So therefore, it has created a complete change, a complete transformation within you. You will no longer accept things you used to accept. You will no longer give in where you used to give in. You will no longer just go with it to keep the peace if it's not right, and it's not right. Okay? So it's a whole new chapter in your life that you're embarking upon, Scorpio, with a lot of love, with a lot of money, with a lot of good health. Okay, whatever it looks like for you. For some of you, I'm definitely seeing pregnancy here with the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Strength card. I'm also seeing your health getting much, much better once you take yourself out of the situation. You don't even realize what this has been doing to your mental health and your physical health. Okay? And when you take yourself out of it, you will see a massive, massive difference. Okay? So Scorpio, that is what I have for you. Quite a week ahead. Let me know how you resonate with the reading. If you do, I really hope it helps you if you're dealing with these situations here, with these types of situations. Let me know in the comments, okay? Watch your other placements. Have a great week. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You don't need me to tell you. So you just keep going, okay? And I will see you next time. Bye for now.